between the nerds and the normals.
Oh,
and
comedy room with normals.
well, relative to nerds, I guess. And I observed when I was on the set that there's this great, it's almost like playing comedy operation, where you pluck a joke out of the the little board there without making the guy's nose light up and kill everything. And it makes the show really accessible to people like me and people like my wife who are just nerd adjacent. And
by definition, she's always nerd adjacent.
She's always nerd adjacent, that's right. And I just wondered if you could talk a little bit about that creative tension. And a guy on my blog really wanted to know how challenging it was to sell the idea of this show that is about geeks doing geeky things to a network that may have been a little bit nervous about thinking, gosh, is that audience going to actually be there for this show?
Well, first of all,
let's introduce Steve. Where's Steve?
And Lee Aronson, too. Let's a couple of great writers.
Stand up. Stand up. Producing the show, and Steve Milaro, whose willingness to share the details from his very, very sad geeky childhood on a regular basis, kind of what you watch every week. There was never a discussion that I recall, I'm turning to you, Chuck, about the show being too geeky or anything like that. CBS.
No, CBS was, they got it right away. They've been very supportive. And I'm not known for being really appreciative of the CBS and network executives, but they've been terrific.
Some of my favorite jokes on the show are like Homo habilis discovering his opposable thumb says what? Spherical chicken in a vacuum. And like, are these things that you ever worry? Like, do you have to go and explain to people like this is why that's funny? Well, listen, I hope the network executives won't listen, but the average nerd is a little bit more tuned into these things than executives are.
We presume an intelligent audience, so it's not, you just start out from that, and then let the chips fall.
I also asked on Twitter if people had any questions, and someone on Twitter called Kunal Nayar wanted to know, did you cast Kunal Nayar because of his good looks or because of his talent?
Did you have in the pilot, I did this. That's smooth. So, it's probably because of my good looks. He's clearly a brilliant comic actor. I'm very fortunate to find him.